We are going to be installing a 2-inch level up front on my 2023 Chevy Silverado. A few things to note when you do the level. Make sure you change your control arms. They are prone to failing with any sort of lift. The stock ones are brutal. The ball joints just fall out and leave you stranded and destroy your vehicle. So I've already gone ahead and changed them. If you guys want to see that video, make sure you check that out. Also, make sure you guys get in alignment. So I'd recommend do your control arms, do your level or lift, and then get in alignment for sure. Let's get right into it, guys. Let's pull it into the shop. We'll take some measurements. All right, truck's in the shop. We're just doing a quick measurement. So from the floor fender, we're at about 37.5, we'll say. And that's from ground up. It should be pretty level, guys. My truck does rub. I put these tires on, and when I go and reverse at full lock, it rubs the back of the mud flap there. So I'm hoping this will get rid of that. We got the wheel off. I just took this guy off just so you don't stretch it. We are gonna be going for the easy route, which is taking off our control arm and our sway bar link just so we can easily do this. So we're gonna pop off the back hose holder. All right, that is off. Move those lines out of the way so we don't stretch it. Now we're going to drop our control arm, our sway bar end link, 18 as well. Control arm is at 18. So 15 mil, guys, will undo your shock. There's one. There's just a tab that's on for the old hardware. Take that guy off. You don't need that. You're using new bolts, that longer ones. There we go. So now we got all this room, guys. That's what we need. So we grab our level. Bada bing, bada boom. Slide that guy in there. It's gonna take a little finagling. Drop our 2 bolts in early. So what I mean by that is get this strut through the block, the lift block early, and then you can line up from there. So give her a few pushes, a few shoves. Start beefing it. There we go. Okay, now we pull it up. Grab your washer and nut. There we go. There's one side. Let's do that again. Pull up. Give it a hug, basically. There we go. All right, lift is in, secured. We're gonna go ahead and tighten up that, which is a 17 mil now. 17 mil right here for the new level bolts. And then a 16 wrench. Straight, not afraid to get in the dirty areas, that's for sure. Oh, what the I'm an idiot. You have to tighten. So now this is where our jack comes in. Our jack goes under. You're going to drop the vehicle down so we can get our stuff back in. So we're gonna drop down slowly. And then we'll get our sway bar end link in. Give that a nice pry with a pry bar. Boom, that is it. That is all. Tighten up. Come back to our control arm here. Oh, yeah. Control arm is tight. Nice, that's tight. Now let's not forget our sway bar end link. Grab our wrench, let's double check everything, guys. Make sure you torque it all down. So guys, to this point, it's been 12 minutes. So this is a very easy install. In 15 minutes, guys, that's it. Wow. Real quick, guys, before we check out the Chevy leveled, these are LasFit reverse lights, and they're absolutely great. They're so bright, and they have changed how the reverse lights work on these trucks. They used to be dull halogens, now they're super bright LEDs. If that interests you guys, make sure you check out LasFit's website and pick up some for yourself. We're at 39.5. But that looks awesome, guys. We got a bunch more clearance up front, but it looks freaking awesome. It looks way better. What a battle. So only 50 minutes aside. So about this install, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on how fast you're doing it. Save yourself the money, guys. Do it yourself. It's very simple. Check that everything's lining up properly, nothing's rubbing. But I'm gonna back it out, guys, and let's get a look at it finally level. That looks amazing. It looks lifted now. Like you actually have that 2 inches more up front, which is huge. I don't think we're gonna have a problem rubbing anymore. It's brought this truck to life, man. It looks like a beast. I know it's only 2 inches, but say what you want, you know? It is big difference. But make sure, again, guys, do the control arms. So this is meant for a 2 to 4 inch lift, so we do now have a 2 inch lift in there. Freaking looks amazing, guys. I love it. Absolutely love it. As far as the driving experience, nothing has changed. I mean, it's just a lift under your shock. It's a 2023, so all the parts are still basically new. I only got 20K on it. So it still feels really good. It doesn't make it worse. It doesn't really make it better. But I do feel the 2 inches up front. I'm driving around, it makes the truck look a lot bigger. Now, as far as 2 inches goes, I dropped the truck down and then I jacked it all the way up. And I realized at the max point, it does rub my CV axle boot ever so slightly with a 2 inch level. So what I would recommend is a 1.5 inch level. Now, for my truck, 1.5 inch level is actually what gets the truck completely level. So I'm actually 0.5 higher in the front with this 2 inch lift. I went with that because my control arms required a 2 inch lift at least. So that's why I did a 2 inch. I would recommend doing a 1.5 inch lift if you're doing it on the same vehicle, because you definitely don't want it to rub your CV axles. I'm gonna keep using this lift because it only rubs the slightest bit at full tension off the suspension. So if I were to air my truck, if my wheels came off the ground, that's when it would rub. So that's a highly unlikely situation for me. And I will never probably find myself airing my truck and they're rubbing. I mean, flexing, yeah, but even then I'm not flexing my truck that hard. I'm just driving down FSRs. So this is your warning. It does rub the CV axle at the very, very, very end of travel. And that might just be because I have aftermarket control arms now. They allow for more travel. That could definitely be the case as well. I'm just not sure. So make sure you guys check that it's not rubbing. Do check your turning radius and check your CV axles. Make sure everything's in the clear. You don't want any rubbing parts. That's gonna do it. We have a level beast now and it looks way better. No more rubbing, guys. Just took her for a rip. We're not rubbing anymore. I got rid of our problem there once I put these mud tires on. I'm really excited, guys. I love how this truck's turning out. It looks amazing. It drives great. It is noticeable. Like, it is a noticeable difference, and I'm really glad I did it. Make sure you guys do your control arms. Do not risk it. Do the control arms. Just one Google search, and I guarantee you guys will want to do it because it happens frequently. Search in a Facebook group for these vehicles. Control arms will fail when you level or lift your vehicle. So that's why I had the control arms already in. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the level now. So make sure you get lifted control arms. Rough Country's good. These ones are flash arc. They're heavy duty, they're greasable, give you more articulation. So I recommend those. You can use my coupon code for those as well. But make sure you guys, if you guys like the build, stay tuned. We're gonna have more videos coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If it helped you, make sure you guys subscribe to catch more videos like this. Cheers.